Thank you and the PSC committee for giving us the opportunity to come and interrogate the issues that have been raised by the Auditor General. Indeed, I acknowledge the recognition that we are moving in the right direction in terms of improvement. I take the comments on the relate to not only Kirinyaga but to the Council of Governors on matters that to do with devolution. I would also like to take this opportunity to urge the Senate to be a bit more vigilant in advocating and advancing and protecting devolution. I echo the words of Senator Sifuna. I don't know why I keep calling him Governor Sifuna, but in my mind, that we don't do these things for ourselves. We do them for posterity because these institutions should outlive us. On the matter of the on-source revenue, just to maybe mention to Senator Methu, because I think he wasn't here when I said this, that you can now officially tell your colleague that Kirinyaga County was rated number 2 by the Control of Budget this year on revenue collection in terms of improvement. And in case it will take another year before that rating changes, so we have another 7 months of rights. On the issue of the council and devolution, I think this is a matter that we need to sit as a Senate and as the Council of Governors to agree on the institutions that are supposed to protect or advance devolution and how to ensure that they are properly constituted and also resourced to be able to run, and at the same time also have the conversation on the concept of devolution. I think this country needs a very clear discussion of whether we need devolution or if we don't want devolution, and then make decisions. And that I make in reference also to the RMLF funds, because that function clearly is a function that is either supposed to be done by either level of government, which is the national government being the executive and the executive at the county level. And we are looking for the support of the Senate on this matter, amongst many others, including the unending transfer of functions. We just had a report by IGRTC, and they gave us quite an interesting report, which I think if we took a day or two with the Senate, maybe it's one of the things that they may want to advance as you discuss the issue of finance, when you're talking about the ratios of how much money goes to the county assembly vis-a-vis how much comes to the county executive. There's also a lot of resource apparently held by parastatals, by regional bodies, by MDAs that actually should be devolved, that would help in the percentage of allocation going to human resource. For example, if there was more revenue, the percentage will drop, for example, and many of those concerns that have been raised here at the Senate. So as you advance them in the Finance Committee and the Devolution Committee, we'll ask that you take it also and include these matters, but also from our side, we will be seeking that conversation with the Senate to see how best to collaborate in the protection of devolution, not for us, but for the posterity of this country. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you. In conclusion, if Kirinyaga was a private enterprise, it would probably be in the red because of the numbers that we've demonstrated, where close to half is going to salaries, another 1 billion is going to transfers to other entities, and you're remaining with only 800 million to carry out development. Compare that with Turkana, which we visited recently. Turkana was putting up a county headquarters at 812 million, the amount of money that is available to you for development for an entire year. So the question of viability and the financial health of our counties is something that we need to have a candid discussion on. For Kirinyaga to be a going concern, you must increase your revenue locally. And I know we are complaining about taxes because local revenue collection is about new finance bills that impose new taxes. But the conversation around increasing the allocation from the minimum 15% to a higher figure should be a welcome news to the people of Kirinyaga, because then you'll have access to more resources to carry out development. But please, rationalize the little you have. Whether it's HR, whether it's the assembly, you must make those tough decisions, Governor, so that you have got more money going into your legacy projects. We didn't get visibility on your pending bills. They were not queried this time. We didn't get full visibility on your contingent liabilities beside the LAP fund thing. But we know that many counties have litigation in progress, which, if they were to be ruled or determined or realized, then a number of counties would be insolvent. So Auditor General insists on proper disclosure of contingent liabilities and pending bills so that we get a better picture of the financial health. Number two, to the Assembly, is let's stay true to the Constitution, the County Governments Act, and the principle of separation of powers. We expect that because you deal with only one executive, you should always be ahead of the Senate. And I hope when you go back, you'll be able to quickly convene. These annexures that the governor has brought to the Senate, there should be no problem with her bringing the same annexures to the county assembly. So I don't think you even need to give a 1 month notice for the executive to appear. You can give them 14, 21 days notice so that as we are writing our report, we are also concluding yours to avoid a situation where the Senate has adopted a report and you are still 1 or 2 years behind. Please pull up your socks. We have seen you have enough resources for you to have the right capacity to do the job. And finally, on the Council of Governors, if you do a census, you'll realize at least 25% of the members of COG are former members of Parliament, either Senate or the National Assembly. And we've been hoping that this would give rise to a new dawn of cooperation rather than competition. The Speaker of the Senate is a former member of the Council of Governors. The former Speaker of the Senate is a member of the Council of Governors. Take advantage of that goodwill. I think we as senators, we are waiting with open arms to find areas of convergence. Let us not focus on the matters we are taking to court, and let us not focus on the matters where we are charging each other and accusing each other of looting public resources. We are willing and ready. The ball is in your court. The COG, involve us, engage us, and we will together work very hard to ensure that we defend this space called devolution. With that, the meeting is adjourned. The committee meets on Thursday at 9:30, and